Boom.
Bring that badger here. Yes, what's good, everybody? So, quick shit vid. Just want to say quickly, everybody that's supported me, I've been on radio 2 weeks on bounce now. It's pretty good for me. If you hit the link below and just follow it through and just put it in your Spotify playlist or listen to it on YouTube, go comment on it, whatever. All helps the algorithms and things, which I'm allegedly supposed to be bothered about. So, and I kind of am, because I do actually like making music. So the longer that goes on, the better. Got a shout out to do. Shout out to Paul. Bumped into him at services on, I want to say Sunday. I was on my way to Seaside and bumped into him. Top man, nice man. So shout out to Paul. There's a lot of shit going on. A lot of stuff being said about dressing room again, which is awful to hear, isn't it? And there is a lot of people, just in general now, rumours are starting to fly around that there is some problems going on. Grassy is sort of speaking in half in riddles, really, about it all in his interview, in his pre-match conference. Didn't really, sometimes it's a bit hard to sort of understand, and he was talking about red and orange and yellows and greens and head, shoulders and knees and toes and stuff. But, so I don't know, I'm hoping not, but I think there's obviously been a few people maybe having a bit of a ding-dong, which isn't ideal, is it? And when you start seeing players throw toweling like we have been doing, it's not good. But he did mention that, you know, he can see the, you know, the lack of, I can't remember the word he used, but like the, you know, the lack of energy that's going into, you know, to when we're starting to lose, it's just everybody just down to putting tools down, down tooling or whatever it's called, tool downing, down tooling, whatever it is. Mitrovic is out. He's on that 8-match ban for beating ref up. And obviously Dan James can't play, but Dan James hasn't really been playing anyway. But they've not been winning many games really recently. I think they beat Southampton last week or something, but then they got beat to Bournemouth. They got beat to a few bigger teams. They've not been on, apart from like their last sort of win, apart from last week, I think dates back to when they beat us 2-0 in FA Cup or whatever cup it was. So they're a bit up and down, but the problem is we're extremely down, aren't we? So it's lol. It's not grand, is it? It's not great. I'm still foolishly positive about staying up and getting something tomorrow, but it's a must not lose, isn't it, tomorrow? And then it's a massive game straight in after. We need to pick up some serious points before, because our running towards the end of the season is difficult. Adams is still out. Tyler Adams is out. Wobber's potentially back, but not sure. And he's unsure. Grassy is unsure whether STRUIJK will be back or not. Whether Bamford will be back or not. But on STRUIJK's come under a bit of pressure, which I think is maybe a bit harsh, because we've been savagely bad at the back, haven't we, in recent weeks. I'm not too sure he deserves sort of any stick, but ultimately it is the defence that are cack. So, and I do think we miss Adams a lot. So, you know, and I know McKennie gets a lot of shit, but I do think our best partnership in there is Adams and McKennie. And I know for some people, for some reason, people seem to rate Rocker, but I'm just not sure. I'm not sure what he does. Is it, you know, his stats have been horrific past 2 games, but I don't just mean in stats. He's like, you know, it doesn't seem very mobile and everything's a bit clumbersome. He's got a good ping on him. He seems to be able to spray it ball about a bit, but I were impressed initially, and then I just like, I don't know. It's weird, and when players come in, you start to find them out. Aronson's a classic one of that, isn't he? Like, you know, coming in looking good, thought he were like fucking Nasri when he got here, and then he's turned into Nasno, hasn't he? So Arne Slot, that gadge that we were after from Feyenoord or wherever he is, he's favourite to go to the Tottenham job now. I think we were over punching really, trying to get a manager like that really, that's in like a club that's got a rich reign of form and stuff, and we're in a relegation battle. And I know everybody thinks we're a big club and stuff, but ultimately I think managers are looking to play a bit more waiting game now, aren't they? Like Eddie Howe did. He's waited for a decent opportunity. Unai Emery or whatever he's called didn't just rush into stuff. Pochettino's not just rushing into stuff. So I think it is a way that managers are going with it, because you just get sacked and then your career's pretty much, you're on the ropes, aren't you? But on a positive note, man, you got dumped out at Europa Cup, whatever it's called, UEFA Cup, whatever it's called, which was piss funny. De Gea and Maguire with some absolute clangers. So yeah, that was all good in the hood, wasn't it? But yeah, what you're saying on tomorrow, I think we'll definitely concede because we love conceding. But previously, back in the Bielsa days, Fulham games are always pretty decent, like high-scoring games. So 3-2. I'm going to be positive. Boosh! I'll see you tomorrow. I'll jump straight in after the game. I might go live straight after the game tomorrow. Click the link below. Type games into YouTube. JackCity games. In a bit.
The way they've been, the results they've had, 1 defeat in 13. I've got Muppets from Leeds talking about pressures on us and Bamford and Forshaw and a couple of others, and it's over to you and this, that and the other. They got beat 7 times since Christmas. We've been beaten once. We've set it up from Christmas to be in the race.
Boom.
JackCity, bitch! JackCity, bitch! Hey!
I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna hear promises.